Alright, welcome back everybody. We're going to do a pod review today. It's going to be on this pepper right here, and this is called the Beaver Dam Pepper. Unfortunately, I had to take the plant down halfway through the season because the center of the plant just, I guess a leaf wrapped around it and it caused the rest of the main stem of the plant to rot. So I had to take it down. This has basically been ripening for about 2 weeks on my table. And so here it is. It's as ripe as it's going to get. And we're going to do a taste test on it. So what do I know about the Beaver Dam? Not offhand, I don't know that much about it. I just know that it does originate from the United States, and that's about it offhand. Whatever information I got, I will put in the description below. But I have done reviews on this in the past, and I figured I'd revisit this one and see where we stand with it this year. Now, this is a pretty large pepper. I'm going to hold you back a little. This is a pretty large pepper right here. And these peppers can get even bigger than this, and they're usually very hot, anywhere between the 30,000-40,000 Scoville range, and they can be really hot. I don't know if this one's going to be as hot as that, but I've had these peppers in the past where they were excruciatingly hot. So here it is. Let's give that a bite. Okay, so it does have a little heat on it at the very bottom, but we're going to work our way up, and we're going to see if that heat increases. Let's take another bite. Okay, so the Scovilles are going up as I'm going up the pepper. The second bite, the first bite wasn't bad. Maybe 100 Scovilles or something like that. There was a little something on there. Second bite, probably around 500, 800 Scovilles coming up. And we're going to go for the third bite. Okay, so now on the third bite, it went up even higher. So now you're talking probably, maybe around 1,500 Scovilles. It's starting to come up a little. It's warm all the way down the esophagus, too. It's a warm, glowing burn right to your stomach, that's for sure. It's a good pepper, though. It tastes really nice. Let's take a bite right up off the top, and then we'll get into the details. Okay, so let's get into the flavor of it first. It's a very nice flavor. It has a typical annuum type flavor. What are annuum flavors? Generally, like sweeter type peppers, you'll usually get a. I usually like to refer to the bell pepper. When bell peppers ripen, they taste totally different than green, and when they're red. And so this is more like going into the red flavors, but not as intense of a flavor as a ripened red bell pepper. This is a little more mild as far as the flavor goes, but it has like its own accenting flavor to this pepper. It's not quite bell pepper. It's kind of got a little bit of its own thing going. It's a very nice taste. To me, in my opinion, it probably would taste good in some kind of frying or grilling or that kind of a thing. That's what comes to mind when I taste that pepper. It's a good frying or grilling type of pepper. You could probably stuff them and stuff like that too, but the main thing that comes to mind is like maybe cooking it with some kind of meats like sausage or something, and it's a frying type pepper like that. That's the impression I get from that flavor. It's not quite bell pepper, but it's very close to it. If you were to pick a main category of flavor, what main category does this flavor profile fall into? Like I said, it would fall into that annuum bell pepper type flavor. It really does. Now, it doesn't totally taste like it, but again, there are nuances in there that make it very unique to itself. So it has a certain flavor that really tastes good, like I said, in something that would be fried. Now, we'll talk a little bit about the heat. The heat on this one wasn't hot at all. I think right now the Scoville units is probably, I don't know, maybe 2,500 Scovilles, and I ate it all the way up to the top. Now, I have eaten these peppers in the past, and I've had these peppers in a Scoville ratings of probably 40,000 Scovilles. I mean, they were absolutely cooking, and I just didn't expect that from these peppers. So they can get very hot. This particular pepper, like I said, about 2,500 Scovilles. It's not bad. The type of heat that it is, it's this particular one's not an aggressive burn, but it's like it's a full circle annuum type of burn. It's not like a glowing burn like a macadam. Though it does kind of have a glowing type of an effect to it. It's more than just a glowing macadam type of burn. This is more like slightly stingy, and it's full circle. It's really heating up my lips a lot. It's heating up around the tongue, a little bit in the back of the throat. It's warm going down the esophagus, and it's just different areas of the tongue. It's light on this one. But again, I have eaten these in the past where they were really, 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 really hot. And that type of burn is just, it's a very aggressive burn. It's not like a light, easy. But macadams are easy. It's an easy burn for macadams. They're really not bad at all. Whereas annuums can be extremely aggressive, very painful type burns, especially when it comes to, like the bird peppers and stuff. They're really, really hot and aggressive, attacking type burns. This is not exactly like that type of burn, but it does have its own burn profile, if you want to use that term. So it's a good pepper. A lot of people have high demand for this pepper, and so I do grow it out every other year roughly, and I replenish my stock, as well as I do like to grow these peppers out to make sure that I'm growing the right pepper. I didn't mix the seeds up or something, because that could happen once in a rare while. So I do grow them out for that reason as well. But it's a good pepper. It's definitely one of the more sought after peppers. Might be a pepper you might want to try if you don't mind the heat. Again, it has a little heat on it. This is not a sweet pepper, and the heat can range quite a bit. This particular year, 2,500 on a Scoville. Other years, 30, 40,000, and that shocked me as well. But yeah, they can get quite hot, I guess, if they're under stress. This particular plant died early, or it started dying early. The middle of the plant actually died for some reason. I guess a leaf wrapped around it, and it caused the center part of the plant to die. So I just took it down, and that was the end of that. But that might have been part of the reason why it didn't really develop enough heat on it. So, but yeah, they can get quite hot. So anyway, guys, that's really it. That's just a quick pod review for you on the Beaver Dam Pepper. I'm going to leave whatever information I have in the description below. I'll leave a link to the website where you can go visit HRseeds.com and purchase the seeds if you decide that you want to grow it. And that's really it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.